Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning, especially to my lecturer, Dr. Azam Abdul Hakim Kahli Ahmad, and my fellow friend. My name is Nur Hazika Binti Muhammad Daud. My metric number is D2019-2090609. Today, I would like to share with all of you about the useful of annual report based on Nestle Malaysia Berhad. Okay, let's go to the first point of the usefulness of the annual report. Firstly, the useful of annual report of Nestle Malaysia Berhad is it can help them to evaluate a company's performance over time, while the preparer feel that the annual report are useful for the comparison of performance among the company. Besides that, as the academic or student like us, they may use this annual report for the research purpose and rate the annual report as the most important sources of the corporate information. For this purpose, if they do not have any other access to other channel of the corporate information, so it's a very usefulness information from annual report that can we get. So in the conclusion, it may be said that the annual report is an important corporate for preparer which from the company and the user that outside the company. It appears that users such as analysts or investor refer to the annual report in making investment decision. So I hope it's very useful for us to use this annual report to our assignment. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. I'm Nushara binti Nazir, D201920900642, and today I'm going to present the usefulness of the annual report. Annual reports provide information on the company's mission and history and summarize the company's achievements in the past year. First of all, annual report of Nestle Malaysia Berhad provides corporate governance overview statement on risk management and internal control, financial performance, financial statements, as well as other information such as shareholdings statistic and list of properties held for all users to read the information. The information is provided for a variety of users such as external users and internal users. The example of internal users that might need the annual report is the company management in order to evaluate Nestle Malaysia Berhad's operations and financing decisions about the business. Directors also need to be alert of the information that has been provided in the annual report because they have to understand the behind process of the information and give instant overview of Nestle Malaysia Berhad's finance. Okay. Other than that, the annual report is also important to shareholders, employees, the media, and the customers to receive updates on the health of the business through annual reports. So, as employees, they need to know the company's profitability and their stability in the market to improve the understanding of the business and involve more in the management team. The example of external users that might be interested in the annual report are investor and government authorities. The annual report is needed for investor to check the financial statements to ensure if the company is on growth trajectory or in decline before investing any fund to the company. And tax authorities also need the annual report to determine whether the company paid the appropriate amount of taxes. The annual report is also crucial for suppliers. Suppliers require financial statement to ensure if the company's finance is stable or not before decide to extend credit to the company. So the annual report also shows Nestle Malaysia Berhad emphasize the importance of sustainability that could impact the environment, community, or society as a whole. This will create a positive image which is valuable in long term. So for example, Nestle is a company that respects human rights. Nestle claims that it does not tolerate forced or child labor in its supply chain. So these types of slavery are still common, but Nestle's spokesman tell Swiss.info that there is no place for human rights abuse and child labor in Nestle's supply chain. And they also provide evidence so this matter can be solved because of the accusation made by Solidar Switzerland. So in conclusion, annual report is useful and important to variety of users, and it can also create a positive image of the company. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad bin Aman bin Muhammad Nasri. My metric number is D20192090C10. Today I will talk about what is annual report and the usefulness annual report to investors, customers, and lastly to the employees. Okay, the intent of the required annual report is provide a public disclosure about company's financial and operating activities over the past year. And then the report typically used to shareholder and other sectors evaluate the firm's financial performance. So from that they can make a decision whether this company is suitable or not to make an investment. Firstly, the usefulness of annual reports to investors. Actually, annual report can act as a tools of companies to communicate with their investors. Annual report is an important element of financial information strategy to retain and attract the investors. Next, by updating investors using the annual reports can present the financial performance and company developments, so it will help engage Next, updating investors using the annual report to present financial performance and company developments help to engage investors and also build more beneficial relationship between company and investors. Annual reports will keep customers informed on the status of the company and build more confidence in it as a long-term supplier. Normally, the customers always depends on their supplier for reliable quality of product and services that are essential to their own business. Okay, the last point is the usefulness annual report to the employees. From the annual reports, it can retaining and attracting employees. It is because from the annual report, the employees know they are working in progressive company that can offer them a secure future and strong job opportunities.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Luqman bin Cik Omar. I will explain about usefulness of Nestle annual report. An annual report is a detailed report that details a company operation over the previous year. Its aim is to provide users with the information about the company activity and financial result, such as shareholder or potential investor. Nestle annual report provides a great deal of information for their reader. They also get a better analysis of the company over result over the previous year. It is crucial to understand that many annual reports by other companies are not standardized report with a lot of text. Instead, Nestle had added a lot of graphic and photograph which result in a visually pleasing report. The annual report front section for the Nestle annual report features an impressive mix of illustration, photograph, and a related description which chronicle the Nestle company performance over the previous year, and it also makes a prediction about its future. The report's back section includes comprehensive financial and operational details. The annual report for Nestle company also provided information on the company fiscal year. Graph or chart are included to break down complicated information and make it more understandable. Moreover, the annual report includes a balance sheet, income statement, financial summary, and cash flow statement. Financial notes are also included in the annual report to clarify the accounting procedure used by the organisation to report and document its transaction. Next, additional information found in the notes detailing the company equipment has depreciated over time and information about stock option composition. The financial details contained in annual report assist reader in determining what the Nestle company own and owes, how the Nestle company fund operation and development, and how effective the Nestle company is at getting profit for investors. In addition, the annual report includes the Nestle company mission and vision. It has provided the reader with detail about the cost of the Nestle company. Aside from that, the Nestle annual report includes accomplishments such as research advance, market share gains, and honors award upon Nestle company.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Safri Kamal bin Kamal. My metric number is D201920900625. So I would like to talk about the usefulness of annual report. Before we go through about the usefulness of annual report, we should know what is annual report. An annual report is a document that public corporation must provide annually to shareholders that describe their operation and financial condition. The front part of the report often contains an impressive combination of graphics, photos, and an accompanying narrative, all of which chronicle the company's activity over the past year and may also make forecasts about the future of the company. The back part of the report contains detailed financial and operation information. Annual report became a regulatory requirement for public company following the stock market crash of 1929, when lawmakers mandated standardized corporate financial reporting. The intent of the required annual report is to provide public disclosure of companies' operating and financial activity over the past year. The report is typically issued to shareholders and other stakeholders who use it to evaluate the firm's financial performance and to make investment decisions. The purpose of this study is to examine the perceived importance and usefulness of annual report in Malaysia. Based on Nestle annual report, are a repository of qualitative information which is crucial in making an investment decision. While many financial websites provide data on listed company, annual reports are still important. For example, the annual report need to have this in their annual report. First, general corporate information. Second, operating and financial highlight. 3. Letter to the shareholder from the CEO. 4. Narrative text, graphic and photos. 5. Management, decision and analysis. 6. Financial statement including the balance sheet, income statement and cash flow statement. 7. Note to the financial statement. 8. Auditor's report summary of data financial data. 9. Accounting policy. As we can see from the Nestle annual report, all the elements have in their report. For me, Nestle annual report really deliver their report to their viewer and shareholder. In order to make a strong company, they also need to convince to their shareholder about the successful of their company. So basically, the annual report really make an impact to viewer and to their company.